Yeah, I've got a lot to talk about.
Cool. Trying to do that. Happy? Happy?
I do that with kids so often. They like it. I don't know why. I'm just like, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I think this week has been fantastic. This week has been awesome. In that case, I mean, if you wanna, you can throw in like a package of like toxic waste, the sour candies. They're usually in like barrels, like little candy barrels. Toxic waste. You can send those in because I wanted something sour, like a sour candy. They don't really have sour candy down here. Um, but I found plenty of spicy stuff, which is nice. Oh, I like, dude. There's an Honduran brand of Takis. They're called Taqueritos.
Mm.
I actually like them more than Takis. And there's like different kinds. There's a green one, which is like the default normal one. Then there's blue ones, and the blue ones are more acidic, and they're a little bit more spicy. So I love those.
Well, don't eat too many.
Yeah, not too many. But those are good. I love these. And then I also bought some more chata mix. We bought a lot of stuff at the store. So much so that we had literally coming back, we had 5 limps. So we bought whatever at the store, and then we had lunch. We went and got pizza again because other halls wanted pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought some trash. So the first trash bags we bought were too small. And then because they were what, 24 by 32, I think 24 by 36 or something like that. And they were way too small. And so I bought some bigger trash bags. And those are way too big. And they're for like big barrels. And we've got just like a clothes hamper. And so finally I found right in between that are not too big, not too small. So I'm gonna give the really big ones to Herman, our neighbor, Herman Ortiz, because he's got a barrel that he uses. So, but our fridge is loaded. I'm like so excited. I'm so excited because I have yogurt and stuff. I'm gonna bleach bath these peppers.
Maya?
And I've got mayonnaise and mustard. I've got an apple. Got some veggies. Uh, I got turkey and some chicken and some cheese to make turkey sandwiches. I got some soda, some A&W, ginger ale, Dr. Pepper. Um, and last week I bought some lettuce and like carrots and tomatoes that I bleach bathed. So I just like cut open a milk jug and figure that out. It's kind of annoying to figure out, but it's really easy. So I'll bleach bath those. We got plenty of water, like bags of water for taking with me. Some eggs so we can make like eggs. I've got Tabasco sauce, and I've got a big bottle, like a big bottle that's like marinating right now, aging. We got some honey, which I like to put on cereal, sauces, peanut butter. I mean, and they had cinnamon bunches of oats today. I was like, because we got that on the first week. This might be my like third favorite cereal behind Crave and Cracker Oat brand. And we got some granola bars. This granola right here is so stale, unfortunately. And same with this. This is even more stale. I bought it and it expires next month, but it smells so stale. So that sucks. But I bought some cinnamon rolls to make some cinnamon tea for my sleepy time. We gotta organize it a bit, but and then oh my gosh, the holy grail that I found 2 weeks ago. I found mint chocolate chip ice cream. That was so hard to find. I was hunting everywhere for it. Um, yeah, so it's lit. This is the house looking a bit better.
Mhm.
We still need to clean up a bit, but I bought some rat traps. One of them hasn't gone off at all, but with the other one, I put in the bathroom right there, and a tacosin got in the rat trap because we have mice, and I'm trying to catch the mice, but a possum fell in the trap, and it didn't do anything. There was just a bunch of hair everywhere, and you can see the paw prints, the sticky paw prints going over here. And then I found the trap here, and so there's just like hair all over it. But and then I used the muriatic acid on the toilet in here because it used to look so gross. Oh, he forgot to flush. But other hole. Okay. But
It
yeah,
looks
that
like
toilet is like all clean. It literally just like it just completely, got the gunk away. Just acidified it. I don't know. But anyways, so it's lit. It's going good. Well, okay. So it's going good. Huh?
Where's Elder Halls?
He's taking a nap.
Uh-huh.
He's tired.
If you need more
but-
money, you can go pull some out of the bank.
No, I bought some. I took some money out last week.
Well, yeah, but now you said you only have 5 left.
Oh no, because I brought 1,100 with me, and we used all of it on groceries and lunch, and so I had 5 limits by the time we got back to the house. But I replenished it. I've got plenty of money, like at the house.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a. Oh yeah, and I found some of this lychee and aloe vera. This stuff's pretty good, man. I love it. So it's lit. It's going good. I don't know why. Elder Halls doesn't like to eat breakfast though. So yeah. But he's starting to warm up to breakfast a bit more now that we have stuff for breakfast. But it's going good though. Going good. All is well down here in Planta. So I don't know. This week's been crazy. Actually, no, it's not been that crazy. It's not been that crazy.
So who did
Um,
you-
but oh, actually, well, okay. So we met with Christian again, and that was crazy, man. I don't know. This week, it was still just kind of getting used to a new companion and just trying to be on the same page because every so often during lessons, I would be trying to do this thing. We'd be trying to go towards this direction, and then he goes in this direction. I'm like, okay, we got to do better at this. Um, so yeah, because there was one lesson where I wanted to talk about baptism because we had invited this kid Freddie to baptism 3 times, and it's just he's new to religion and everything. So he's like, I don't know, I still need time and everything. So we've been explaining baptism, what it is, and he's starting to warm up to it. He's like, oh, okay, I understand. And he's like, I want to get baptized, but I want more time to just like learn more about the gospel and just yeah. So he wants more time, I guess. Um, and Leonardi as well. I don't know if you guys remember Leonardi, but he's a Garifuna or like some black guy. I don't know. It's like the native African like people that they came to Honduras like hundreds of years ago. They're called Garifunas. So yeah, he's a Garifuna and he's awesome. He likes the gospel. He understands it, and he likes the Book of Mormon. He's been doing his own reading on his own, and uh, they're also married, which is awesome. That's hard to find down here. And I've realized, really, it's the culture of marriage is not that they don't have enough money, it's that most people don't care to get right. They don't want that commitment. People don't like commitment down here, I've noticed. I don't know what it is. It's not a part of the culture, is commitment. It's like so often, we'd be like, when can we meet again? Whenever. Tomorrow, maybe. Or will you come to church? Well, if God wants, if God allows it, si Dios quiere, if God wants it. I'm like, yes, he does want it. But, people just don't like commitment down here. But yeah, Leonardo, he wants to get baptized. He's like, I do want to get baptized because I love the church. I love this book that you guys gave me. I've been reading it quite a bit when he has time. 'Cause he's a very busy guy. And he's just loving it. He's like, I want to get baptized, but not unless my wife wants to as well. Because, I don't want to create division in the house. I'm like, that's totally fine. I understand. But his wife also likes the church. She also likes, what we've been teaching her. But we haven't been teaching her as much as Leonardo because it's usually like one of them are home, either one. Because she's out working, he's out working. And so they're all home at different times. But I think it's Saturdays and Sundays, they're usually home together. So we're trying to focus on those days, teaching them. But yeah, so she's like, yeah, I want to get baptized. And so we didn't try to put a baptismal date the last time. We were just like, think about it and pray about it because it's a personal decision. It's something that you have to find for yourself to pray. So pray about it and ask God if what we've taught is true and if you should get baptized. And so that was a really good lesson. And so I think they can baptize. I think they can get baptized. And I think they'll be great disciples of Jesus Christ. They'll be great members of the church. Or at the very least, I think they will. I think they'll be great disciples of Christ. Even if they become inactive from the church, I hope that they'll continue to, try and have God, Christ be a part of their life. But yeah, they've been awesome. And oh my gosh. The craziest thing. Okay, so this lady and her family, two of the kids have come to church. Two of them came to church last week. She's got 4 kids. One of them's under 8. I think he's like 5. And then one's 9, one's 11, and one's like 16. And the 9 and 11, Marvin and Natalie, they both like the church, and they each came last week, so that was awesome. Or yesterday, man. But Marvin has come twice, so he has 2 attendances. And they also came to the baptism of one of their friends. The other elders had a baptism on Saturday, and they came to the baptism, and they were like, "Wow, it was awesome. We want to get baptized." We're like, "All right, cool." And so we, talked to the parents. Well, we talked with the mom because the dad was out working, but we talked with the mom about it, and and then also we're able to go to the temple now every once a month. So what we have to do is we have to fill out a form. It's like first come, first serve. So but this week they changed it to Tuesday, so you can volunteer to change your P day to Tuesday. And then you get to go to the temple from 9 to, I don't remember, for a couple hours. Have you ever tried aloe vera drink?
Nope.
It's like drink with like chunks of aloe vera. It's good.
That's good.
Tried it?
But yeah, so I've been just loving reading. I've been reading also in the Old Testament because I have a gripe with the Old Testament. Like I like it. There's a lot of good teachings. It's kind of similar to the Book of Mormon in a way because it's like a diary. It's like a journal of just events. But then the New Testament's more just like memories and recollections, teachings. At least for the 4 books. And then afterwards it's like new doctrine. But I don't know, I've been reading a bit of I'm starting from Genesis. Except I'm reading in the inspired version. And I've already noticed I've been doing them side by side a little bit. I've noticed there's quite a bit of differences. That I think I just like the inspired version more. Because it just like clears up some misconceptions and whatnot. Makes it a bit more clear. And then but then like there's so many things in the Old Testament, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you don't need to include this. And it's just like, ugh. So there's a lot of stuff I'm just like, why don't you include that, man? But then there's a lot of good stuff, so I'm like, yeah, this week has been awesome. Doing lots of reading. And yeah, so I'm excited to go to the temple. Really, I just want to go there and just like have like an hour and a half just to personal communion with the Lord and just being able to just read and relax in an environment that's calm and peaceful and just is inviting the Spirit. I'm excited. So looking forward to that next week.
Wonder if you could.
And then
This is
oh yeah, that was a funny thing. I didn't realize. So tal vez, Talvez, tal vez means maybe. But if you say it in this way, tal vez, that means yeah, right.
Hmm.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know tal vez can mean yeah, right. If you say it like that. And so there's this one lady that we gave a folleto or a pamphlet to, and we're like, we'll come back this day. And so we came back. We're like, did you read it all by chance? Uh, and she was like, no. So I mean, I lost the pamphlet, unfortunately. So I don't know where it went. And I'm like, and then she was like, I'll see if I can find it. And I was like, all right. She said, I don't remember, but she basically just said, I lost it, unfortunately. I'm not sure where it's at. And then I just say, tal vez. I'm like, yeah, right. Trying to say maybe, because I always thought tal vez meant maybe. I was like, maybe. I'm like, I don't know. Because she asked me a question, and I was just like, tal vez, yeah, right. And so it just came across so bad.
Uh-oh.
Because Elder Halls explained it to me afterwards. He was like, when you say tal vez like that, that means yeah, right, not maybe. So I was like, oh, well, okay. So my bad, sorry, lady. But that was funny after the fact. But today I watched the first episode of season 2, and it's good. I like The Chosen. I really like it. I mean, I don't know. It's probably gonna change and get worse as it goes on, but like there's the story part to it. That's just like a show, but then there's like boom, like a really nice part of truth, and just like a very spiritual moment. And it was the one where Christ had his disciples tilling up the land of this one guy for free, and then it turns out he was a Samaritan, and so they're like, we tilled up his land. We wouldn't have tilled it up if we didn't know it was a Samaritan. And then talking to him afterward, and sharing the parable of leaving the 99 to find the one. It was so good. I like that. But buenos dias, other video. of their house. How are thou? Nice. This is the fam. It's my dad, my mom, my grandma.
Hello, hello.
Hello, how's it going? Everything good?
Good, yeah. How about yourselves?
Sweet. Hey, it's good to meet you guys.
Yeah, you ready to strangle your companion yet?
What?
Are you ready to strangle your companion yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet,
We're,
okay.
we're still hanging in here.
Then things are going well.
We'll see by the end.
Yeah. All right, have a good one.
Yeah, take care.
Anyways, so yeah, I like the Chosen. I like it.
So
But yeah, so we talked to our baptism from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago with our Yanni and Cindy, and oh, I've got 10 minutes left. Okay, we talked to our Yanni and Cindy, and our Yanni wasn't home for one night. Then we came back, and it was funny. The other day, for 2 hours, we just kept going to different people, and they were like, "Oh, I'm not ready yet. We'll be available in like 30 minutes. Oh, we'll be available in an hour." And we just kept going from place to place, and they all said, "Oh, we'll be available in like 30 minutes, an hour, 40 minutes." And so for 2 hours, we just kept going from people to people, and they're like, "Oh, we're not ready yet," but uh, so, but yeah, the other day, oh my gosh, it was horrible. We went over to Ayani's house. Yeah, so we went over to her house to teach her and to, more or less explain um the spirit and the gift of the Holy Ghost because she just received it. And her dad was out there, and her dad was drunk. He was a bottle. He's a drunk, and he came over and started talking to us. And then we mentioned how
You've got
she got
mail.
baptized, and she just got the Holy Ghost. And then oh my gosh, he just started talking so bad about her, like, and she was right next to him. She was like, "Oh, she was born, you know, weird. She always had problems, especially up here." I was like, "Dude, what the frick are you talking about, dude? Have respect for your daughter." And he was just like, "Oh, she's always been different. She's not very smart. Never done great in school." And I'm like, I'm just standing there. I was like fuming. I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? Like, she's great. She understands more than what we're talking about than most people." So, I mean, she's smart. She's awesome. But like, and she's got her freaking drunk dad just like being a piece of crap. And it just got me so mad. I was like, "Dude, why aren't you having respect? Why don't you have respect for your daughter? Like, she's your daughter." And he's like, "Oh, well, she's just different. She's not like the others." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." I was so mad. I was so mad.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm like, what a horrible dad. And so afterwards, I was like, "I'm sorry, Ayani." But I tried to, lift her spirits up a little bit. I was like, "I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Like, you're really smart. You understand what we're talking about a lot, and you have an amazing testimony. You have a great, you know, love for others that is hard to find in a lot of people." Um, so I was just so bad, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, I probably was as mad as I was like in the MTC with that teacher. I was like fuming. I was like, "Oh my god." So yeah, some parent, man. Holy crap.
Well, you could have chewed him out in English, and he wouldn't know what you were saying.
Oh my gosh, another really funny story happened. This is yesterday. There's this one bolo. There's this. It's like Spanish for drunk guy. There's this one drunk guy. He's also high. He's probably both. I don't know. And he came over to us. He's come up to us like on the street a couple times, and he just started speaking gibberish. Like, he tries to speak English, but it's not English. I can make out like a couple words maybe, but then he'll speak Spanish. And so he was just saying like gibberish in English with a couple English words in there. Like, I'm proud of you, representative America. This is when I get it. I'm like, but then Elder Beatty, or Elder Halls, oh my gosh. Elder Halls started just in the middle of, him just blabbering. He also started being like, well, sí, hermano, I'm saying, you notice I went. And then the drunk guy was like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? He was like, finally, he literally said, finally, someone gets me. And the other house was just like, and then the drunk guy was like, and they were just going back and forth, just saying gibberish, literally nothing, with a couple of English words. I was like trying so bad to hold it in. I wish I recorded that, man. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. He was like, and then he was like, wow, finally someone understands me. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Man, I wish I recorded that. That would have been a gem. So that was freaking hilarious. Anyways, only got a couple minutes left, but so anyways, thanks for everything, guys. Love you, Mom, love you, Dad, love you, Grandma.
Love you
I
too.
don't know if Jeremy's there.
I have a question.
Yes, what's up?
What is on the wall behind you?
Oh, I don't know. It's like a butterfly. It's like got random things. I don't know.
Oh,
Just like some art on the wall. I don't know.
okay.
Anyways,
Trouble.
I'm going overtime, and he doesn't like when I go overtime. Sorry.
All right.
Anyways, take care of yourselves. Love you, Mom.
Love you.
Please send me a couple songs of you playing piano. I
Okay.
appreciate it. All right. Love you. Take
Love
care of
you.
yourselves. Have a wonderful night.
You
You
too.
too.